Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Najia, also known as the Alien Bird in Stories, and today I bring to you guys another video. And for this video I am dressed as a panda. Got a little bit of pink on this side and a little bit of black. Wanted to do like a Barbie panda. Right now I'm in my pink era. Well, I am in my pink era. For my Instagram, like I've been doing these like neon color periods of my life because I want to see what I can create in those time periods. So that's why I have pink on one side and black on the other. Plus, I don't know about white. I think it would have looked weird, so I chose pink and got a little panda moment with the makeup. A little fun moment. So yeah, just wanted to become a panda for today because I really love October and dressing up. And since I am introducing my October TBR in this video, I thought it would be nice to dress up as something. So yeah. So I have 9 books for you guys today and I am so excited. I have a mixture of everything. I just want to read whatever I am comfortable with this month, but of course I had to bring in a few spooky books. Well, as spooky as they can get. I have a horror comedy, I have 2 thriller mysteries, so it's going to be lit. Gotta read my favorite genres. I'm creating a separate video for my Vampathon TBR, which yes, I am going to be participating in the Vampathon readathon, and I'm so excited. It's just a week. I'm trying to stick to readathons that are just like weeks and not a whole month because I think that that would be best for me as a beginner. I just had my first readathon in June, so it would be best to stick to like something simple, something quick, and that's why I'm participating in Vampathon. So excited. I got a whole nice little set of books for you guys, but that will be another time. For now, let me introduce you guys to the books that I have for the month overall. So the first book I have is a romance book, and that is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and I got this in September for book of the month, and I'm definitely excited to get into this. I've been in a very romance mood. I think everybody has been in a romance mood on BookTube, and what a better time to jump into romance than when I can cozy up and read something lighthearted and cute. You know, light a candle, cozy up, and read about people falling in love. Like, that just sounds about right. So basically, we follow 2 scientists, biologists to be exact, Olive Smith and Jetty, as they fall in love with each other. One of them wasn't even planning to be in love, however they do end up in love, and I can't wait to follow their story and see what it's about. I'm excited to get into this. I love me some science and I love me some romance, so this might be a good combo. A lot of people gave it 3 out of 5 stars, booktubers that I follow, so that's not that bad. So I probably will enjoy this, and it probably won't be top tier, but I will enjoy this judging from their rating. So I'm still excited to get into this, even though it's not the most top tier romance book out there right now. And then of course I have these 2 big books, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. So basically we follow a small group of people as they go on this heist to retrieve an object that will help them do something very important to prevent something. We follow Kaz and Nedge and Jesper as they go on this trip, and I love anything that has to do with heist and travel, and there's some romance, or as close to romance as we can get, because business and pleasure mixing is obviously not our leader's most important thing right now. So yeah, I'm excited about that. And of course it continues into Crooked Kingdom, so excited to get into these. And how stunning is these collector's editions. Ugh, still not over that. Okay, and now getting into like the spooky parts of my TBR, I have Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough, and I introduced this book in a book haul a long time ago, and I talked about how I wanted to read it one month and I never did. I think that was for a reason. I think it worked out in my favor because now I can read it this month when it's spooky and it's fall. Literally the perfect time to cozy up and read about a thriller mystery. And basically, a single mom is deeply embarrassed when she discovers the man that she was talking to has a wife, And then she starts to realize that his wife is acting weird and she might be getting abused. So she decides to scope this out for herself and try to uncover the truth about this man that she was so in love with the other day at a bar. So I'm kind of excited to get into this one. It is a Netflix original series. I wonder if it's still on Netflix, because then after I read this, I can just watch it one time. I did say this in a prior video, but my sister did give this like a really good rating. She said it was pretty good, so I'm excited to get into this. It's a little short little thing, like around 200 pages. So although the books I just introduced are like 300, 400, this will be a nice little short book moment for my TBR. Because I am a part of Chloe's Patreon, I'm going to be reading Bunny by Mona Awad. I had this on my TBR either way. I was going to read it for this month either way, but what perfect time. It's the buddy read, so yeah, it just fits perfectly, aligns perfectly. I've been interested in this since I heard it was a horror comedy, so it would be nice if I could read a little bit of horror comedy. Horror comedy is rare, you know. There's always like serious horror, like Horrid was like villain origin story, serious horror. So it would be nice to get a little bit of a funny moment, a little sarcasm, you know, break it up. So why not get into this? So basically we follow this scholarship student, Samantha, as she goes to Warren University, where there's this group of girls called Bunny, which she despises. They act the same, speak the same, and she absolutely hates that. But they invite her to this salon. She ends up finding more things as she goes deeper and deeper, and who knows what she uncovers. And some of these girls start to go missing and dying, and it sounds like everything. I'm excited to get into this book, so yeah. And the return of another book that I had said in a prior video that I wanted to read, and that is Glimpse by Jonathan Marbury. That sounds about right. Marbury. Like that just hits right on the spot. But I could be wrong. Basically, we follow this woman as she finds these glasses, and they give her like these mystical powers where she can see the past and also the future. However, it erases her memories as she uses it, and she's trying to use it to find her child, which I believe was lost or is on the brink of dying. And it's sci-fi in a way. It just sounds very interesting. I'm here for it. Anything that has to do with cracked glasses and time travel and mystical powers and witchy stuff, I'm here for it. So I'm excited to get into this. Yeah, this cover is kind of cool. Like, hello. It's a moment. Okay, and then the final 3 books that I have. So the first book is Dune by Frank Herbert, and I got this book because Books with Chloe was reading this on her Patreon live, and I was just like, oh, it just sounds so amazing. Plus the movie is coming out, and Zendaya is going to be in this movie along with Timothy and a few other people that I really love. I think, yeah, a few other people that I love. So I'm excited to get into this. Anything Zendaya touches is going to be phenomenal, so I'm excited to see how she's going to portray the role that she's given. So for now, I'm just going to try to get through this book. Everybody's reading it on BookTube because obviously anytime a book becomes adapted, everybody's excited. Because I remember Hunger Games when that was getting adapted. I wasn't really on BookTube then, but I remember everybody was just talking about it around school, and I was just like, oh, yep, The discourse was there. It was being talked about on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So just like that, I feel like Dune is also getting that recognition, that moment, that discourse. So I would like to join the discourse, and yeah, that would be a nice little read. This is like what, 500 pages. I'm excited to get into it. Yeah. And then of course I have to read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. So basically I'm just going to read what's on the back, and it says, one terrible morning, Jude and her sisters see their parents murdered. The fearsome assassin abducts all 3 girls to the fairy court, where Jude soon realizes that to survive, she needs to be as cunning and deceitful as the Fae themselves. but the stairway to power is fraught with shadows and betrayal, and looming over all is the arrogant and charismatic Prince Carden. So I'm excited. Apparently a lot of people don't like Jude and Carden together, but I'm still excited to get into this. Yeah, there's a lot of reviews on Goodreads where people are just like, oh, it's a moment, brilliant, amazing. I hope so. But a few of my favorite booktubers gave it 3 and 4 stars, so I'm just like, okay, that's not that bad, I'll take it. And the last and final book is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and I'm excited to get into this. If you watched my book haul, my recent book haul, you would know that one of my huge influences for reading this book is Jamie's Library. As I said in that video, a huge advocate for this book, which got me very excited to read it. I love anything that has war or post-war settings. I think that a lot of authors take that chance to speak on a lot of things, except some. But a lot of authors take that time to make commentary, and I think the commentary is always powerful. So apparently that is the case for this book. It's very interesting to see that we have a female lead as she masters these shaman powers in order to prepare for the third Poppy War. Excited to get into this. I've heard great things about R.F. Kuang, so yeah. So that is all the books that I have for you guys today. As you can see, it's just 9 very nice, very quick, and very lengthy books, a mixture of everything. I'm excited to get into this. Like, as I'm wrapping up September, I'm just like, this month was great. I'm liking the books I'm reading, but October has me really excited because I have these really nice set of books, and then I also have my books for my Vampathon Readathon. So I'm very excited to get into everything and cozy up with like some tea, light a candle, get into it, you know. Gotta have a moment. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I have my social media links down below: Instagram, StoryGraph, Goodreads, Twitter, all of that. I even have Spotify. Do with that, yeah. And then I also have links down below to support POC movements and also to support the COVID crisis in India and Vietnam. I always put the books that I have in my video down below with the links and all of that. So if you want to find what books I have them down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.